Good afternoon. Today we're doing an SEO audit of landartcompanies.com. Howdy, I'm Kieran from Clear Imaging, and I've been doing search engine optimization since all the way back in 2003. I'm doing this today because I want to give you my knowledge so you can grow your business. The goal of this audit is to 1. Find SEO mistakes in your website, and 2. Give you the solution. I just want to make it very clear, this is just a brief 10-minute SEO audit. We will not have time to cover everything, but we will be able to go over the major things so you can make some big changes. Okay, let's dive right in. I'm going to go to the edge here, right click, view page source, look for the title. Here's the title right here. This tells Google what your page is about. It's super important. And I see you don't have your company name. You've got keyword here, keyword, keyword, keyword. So what you need to do is remove 2 of these, put your company name, and then put your service area, whatever city you serve, then that would be a perfect title. So let's get that done as soon as possible. Let's keep checking it all out. If you've used Microsoft Word, you might remember heading 1s, heading 2s, heading 3s when you're formatting those paragraphs. So on websites, we also use headings. We call them H1s, H2s, H3s, etc. And Google will look at those and use that as information on judging your website. So I can see you have a problem. You have 2 heading 1s, which is a no-no, which is kind of a spammy thing to do. You could have done it by accident, I'm sure, but you don't want to use 2 H1s. You only want to have 1. And then let's see, it is this guy, Land Art Landscaping Service Garden Center. Right, so this is perfect. And this is your H1, so this is done very well. You should just remove this other one down here, so you don't have 2 H1s. And that would take care of that. Oh, really? This is? Let me double check this. Because this looks like spam. Oh no. Ay, ay, ay. So the problem with this is someone, whether this was you or a company, they're trying to make this normal paragraph. See this normal paragraph? And this normal paragraph? And this one too. They're trying to make this look like a paragraph when it's actually telling Google it's a heading. So that is very sneaky. That's an old SEO trick, actually. You may not know this, but this is an old SEO trick to get your website ranked higher. So that's a big no-no. You don't want to do that. All right, well, let's keep going with our assessment here. Next thing I want to look at is amount of text on your homepage. You've got quite a bit. The idea is, when Google is comparing your site to your competitors, one of the factors it uses is amount of quality text. If they have more than you, then they can rank higher than you. For instance, if you had one page about landscaping, and they had 10, they would probably rank higher than you. Long story short, 500 words per page. And let's open some of your pages now. This is a very old website. Oh my gosh. Wow. I remember the days making websites like this back in the day, in the early 2000s. Well, let's open up some of these pages and see how you're doing. We've got a heading, some text, not too bad. Could use some more text. Weblog CFM. So I guess this is your blog. So you got a bunch of articles here, which is cool. Here's a page. This has a decent amount of text. This is good. You've got a heading, you've got some text. This is a pretty decent page. Pretty good. And this one could use some more text. It's a little bit hit or miss with these. This one is definitely needing some more text. Here's the staff. I wouldn't expect you to put 500 words for all your staff pages. But your service pages definitely need to be bolstered with some more text. I think you get the idea. Alright, let's keep rolling along here. I notice you don't have a padlock on here. It's supposed to look like this. What that means is you need a security certificate, and when it's going to help your SEO a little bit, actually, but the main point is when someone sees this, they're going to feel a little uneasy at your website when they're on it. So you want to get that done. You want to get a security certificate. Let's see, what else do we have here? So, I'm looking for your reviews and testimonials. I don't know what this is. I guess these are updates or something. I don't see a review or testimonial page. That's very important. So you want to get one of those added. It's going to give you more text to put on your site, which is always a good thing. And by the way, Google Plus is no longer around, just so you know. Yeah, so let's get you a testimonials page. It's going to help you with your marketing by turning your prospects who are cold, making them a little warmer, and then it's just going to help your SEO by having more text on your site. I'm glad you got your social media accounts. That's very good. You've got these all listed out. I would just remove Google+. Let's see what else. I saw your blog a minute ago, and it definitely got my interest. I want to see... Oh, 2019. Oh, 2018. Okay. 2017. Are we doing a page a year? 2016, nearly. That's very funny. Almost a page a year. 2015. There we go. A couple pages a year. Well, I understand because it takes a lot of attention to run a blog. So the idea is, it's good that you have one, but you need to kind of retool it. Here's the idea with the blogs. Blogging is not dead. It's still very much a needed thing. And let me tell you why. Search engine optimization is basically a race. It's you and all of your competitors running to get to the top spot. And Google only puts sites in the top spot that are overachieving. Google's not going to put a site at the top that's doing the bare minimum. So if you're in the race to get in search and you're doing the bare minimum, you're going to be at the bottom. So if you want to get to the top, then what do you got to do? Well, typically what you got to do is create quality content continuously. And by that I mean articles. That's basically the main way to get to the top of Google. So continuous creation of quality content. I'm talking about a page a week, a page every 2 weeks at the bare minimum, but I like a page a week, 500 words. You're going to differentiate yourself from all these other guys that are five-page websites. Google's not going to put a 5-page website at number 1. So, unless for some extraordinary circumstances, like there's no competition in your area and you're the only service provider. So, if you want to win at the game and dominate, you need to show Google you mean business, and you need to make lots and lots of pages of valuable content. And in your industry, in landscaping, there's just so much you could write about. I mean, there's just a wealth of topics. You know, there's the water features, there's the hardscapes, there's the landscapes, there's tips and tricks, do-it-yourself stuff. I mean, truly, there's an amazing amount of fodder for you, for quality content ideas. So in 2020, let's really double down and get that blog revitalized, defibrillated, and get that quality content pumping through. All right, that's my spiel. So some other things we did here. Ran a test, the Google page speed test. Your site did pretty bad. It's not surprising, it's a very old site. It just means Google doesn't think it's coded correctly. But this is even more important. Your site is not mobile friendly. That's a serious problem because Google is now going to penalize your website if it's not mobile friendly. That's been going on for a couple of years now, where if you don't have a mobile friendly website, your SEO, your rank in search is going to go lower. So this is major. You really need to get your site redone mobile friendly. It's time. The time has come, my friend. I did a broken link test. You don't have any broken links, so that's great. Let's see what else we got. Portfolio. Love it. You're doing it right. You're really doing it right. Excellent. You've got your categories. You're breaking it down. Perfect. So keep going as you do more projects and finish jobs. Let's add a before and after every time you finish a job. So you can show Google that you're working on the site, you're staying fresh, not stale, and it's also going to help your prospects. And you don't need to add 50 photos every time you do a job. Just 2 is fine. Okie dokie. Let's check out your reviews. This is a little concerning. Angie's List 10. The thing is, once you go below 4 stars, oh, Angie's List 3 stars, ay, ay, ay. Here's the thing. There's an amazing statistic I was just reading where it's something like, if you're going to look at a business that has 4 to 5 stars, only 50% of people are going to do business with a company that has 3 stars, and 94% of people would do business with a company that has 4 to 5 stars. So you're losing half of your business just by this rating alone. So you really need to get pumping on the Google reviews in 2020. Really get aggressive about it. And it doesn't matter if if your customer base are all baby boomers, let's say, right? And you don't think they care, et cetera, et cetera. Well, the thing is, whether you're a boomer, Gen X, or a millennial, and you're online, you're paying attention to reviews because that's just how it is now. Everybody pays attention to reviews. They're researching out. They're looking at the competition. They want to go with the one that makes them feel reassured. People do business if they know you, like you, and trust you. And the trust factor is huge on these reviews. So in 2020, I really want you to double down. Let's get up to 100 eventually. If you had 100, you're just going to get business from people just because you have 100. Because if you were Googling it and you see a guy who has 10 and a guy who has 100, you can't help but feel the gravity towards the guy with 100. So if you want some help with that, we're helping small businesses get reviews from their past and current customers with some cool services here, over here at Clear Imaging. So let us know if you need some help with that. Anyway, coming back to your site. That just about does it. I hope you found it handy. As I said, it's just a brief 10-minute SEO audit. We can't cover every SEO point, but we have gone over quite a few things, and you can make some big changes by applying what we talked about. So if you've been watching this and you've been thinking, hey, I don't have time for this, I want these guys to do it for me, then we can certainly help you with that. We've been helping small business owners get their websites moving up in Google since 2004, over 15 years. And we only employ 100% ethical SEO techniques. That's why we are still around. And we do offer advanced SEO services that can dramatically increase your rank in Google. So please let us know if you're interested. And we went over a lot of things, but really this whole thing that I showed you earlier with the masking of the headings and making it look like paragraphs, that needs to get sorted out right away, because Google could be punishing you for that, or it may start punishing you, because we would call that black hat SEO. Anyway, if you have any questions, or if you want me to give you more information, clarify anything, I'd be happy to do that. I'm at your service, so just let me know. Until then, have a good day and take care.